So in October of 2016, I picked up my first Foxbody. It's an 89 notch. Needed some work. It was neglected over the years for sure. I don't know how many owners there were before me, but when I bought the car, it wasn't running. The previous owner said that he was driving on the highway, heard a loud pop, had to pull over, got it towed to his house, tried to start it and couldn't get it running. For like 6 months he tried, he just couldn't get it running. So he put it up for sale for $4,000. With it not running, I wasn't gonna give him $4,000 because I didn't know what was gonna actually have to happen. I am disabled, so I can't drive a manual, I have to drive an automatic. So the main goal was to just get a Mustang, a Foxbody, preferably a notchback. I've always wanted one of those. And then we were just gonna do a trans swap from a manual to an automatic. So I bought the car. I got him down to $2,700 with it not running. Got it back to our shop. My family owns an auto repair shop. We checked out some things. There wasn't much fuel pressure that was going. You could spray starting fluid and then it would start, but only run and then it would die. So we checked the compression on the motor. Everything was actually fine there. And it actually turned out to just be a fuel pump. So I put a new fuel pump in it and the car ran. I don't know how many miles are on it because when I got it, the odometer, it was right about to turn over. So I don't know exactly how many miles are on this. We got the transmission, and when we were just looking around inside, I wanted the car to be nice looking. So what we did was we decided to pull the motor. Well, before we pulled the motor, we were looking at the shock towers and we're like, you know, these are pretty bad. So I was like, if we're pulling the trans, let's just pull the motor and then we'll rebuild the motor. My brother, who's a great welder, he welded up the shock towers, both of them, completely cleaned up the inside of the engine bay. We've used 415 and made it look all nice, got all the motor and the trans back in. So now I've had the car for a little while, and it's been through numerous stages with the motor being pulled, being rebuilt. I took videos of everything. I didn't really talk in the videos. I just kind of took videos of us working on it. So I'm actually not a mechanic. I'm really just, it's my brothers and my father, they're the actual mechanics. Yeah, I kind of just videoed as we went along and just make a little process, and I figure I'd put something like this up on YouTube for people who are thinking of getting Foxbodies. A lot of the parts are pretty cheap. I mean, there's a ton of websites, LMR, CJ Pony Parts, American Muscle, like all those sites, you can get a lot of things on it. I really overall plan to have this car look as great as possible. It's not a 100% restore where it's completely, the interior is pulled out and everything like that. We did like all the motor, the trans, the drivetrain, repaired some metal underneath, pour 15 to everything. We're going to be painting it, doing the body work ourselves and stuff like that. So I'm kind of filming this whole thing. It's not a professional standpoint of like, an actual shop who does this for a living, but it's more of like what you could do from your own home. There are like some customization things that we're doing. As long as everything runs right and the car goes and stops, that's all I really care about. And it looks good because I do want to be able to bring this thing to car shows and be a part of all that because it's fun. I mean, it's a great thing. So follow along on this little journey that we're doing here with the car. Hopefully it'll be done real soon.
Tell me if that spins.
Something up and just squeeze fuel in. And then it starts running fine. But I mean, it's really the same thing as blowing fucking starting fluid in the throttle body.
So this will stay here, but like this I'll put underneath, and then all of these plugs, this, all these wires go in the fender. That whole wire, all that shit goes in the fender. You don't see it anymore.
That'd be awesome.
It just makes it look really fucking sweet, that's all. Don't put that. Okay, there it is.
Okay. Trying to drop the tank on the Mustang. Replace the fuel pump.
You need some gas. Get your get some gas. Siphon it out of our own cars. You come down a little more. I want to stop.
Give me a screwdriver right there. You know what?
A lot of gas in this stuff. You don't have to worry about that little sending unit down there. It's all about this right here. We are undercoating where the gas tank is going to. The old tank. New clamps. New straps.